Wow, what up, y'all? It's your boy DJ Rooster back at it again for some more Rooster Talk. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Fun fact. Did y'all know the Isle of Man TT race has been around for 119 years? But 288 people have died officially, meaning they average 2.4 deaths per year, which makes it the deadliest sporting event by far. That's wild, not counting like some underground, Kumite type things, what I'm saying, the Mortal Kombat tournaments they got going on. Other than that, what I'm saying, the deadliest, athletic events they got. But welcome to the channel, everybody. I'm your boy DJ Rooster. Wake your ass up. New Orleans never sleeps, baby. And we have to wake them up with some more sports talk. Now, normally I start off, I leave the NBA section at the end. But I'm gonna do the NBA section first. I'm gonna do the NBA section first. I really want to get this on. I don't even have no notes for this, Actually, no, I'm just gonna do two separate videos. I'm gonna do the NBA, and then I'm gonna do the my basketball sports talk. Yeah, because my WNBA one is gonna be long as hell because I go over WNBA and the 3-on-3. I finally watched the 3-on-3 FIBA basketball tournament for women's. Not the men's because the women's know LSU all day here. So I gotta support Malaysia for Wiley and Michaela Williams. Michaela Williams is gonna be she's gonna be a beast. I shot. When she gets to the W, man, she might as well just go straight to the W right now. Like, say fuck your last year of college, just go to the W. Even though I kind of want LSU to win the championship. LSU should be champions right now. But that's not a video. NBA. I don't have no notes for it. I'm going straight from the heart for this one. Now, I want y'all to watch my last two videos where I talked about the Knicks and my last few shorts. Everything I said in those videos came true. Everything I said in those videos was right. I told y'all in Game 3, the refs are going to do everything they could to cheat, just like they have been. So the best way to prevent that was for Brunson to not shoot the ball. I said he needs to take 15 shots or less. And he took 25 shots, made 11, minus 9. Like I keep saying, Brunson is CJ McCollum. I keep saying that, and people keep getting upset at me. But I don't understand Knicks fans. You should want your team to be as good as possible. Why do Knicks fans want to glaze one dude instead of understanding the whole team is good? This team is stacked. Brunson, like I said, y'all know how I feel about CJ McCollum. Brunson is CJ McCollum. Everything that I want to say about Brunson right now, I've already said about CJ McCollum. So go watch my videos. I have a million CJ videos. Because as a New Orleans fan, I've seen the same thing happen with the Knicks. Because the media overrates two guards. The media also chooses to hate on certain two guards when they feel like it. But media and casuals overrate bucket getters. People who didn't watch New Orleans or people who really thought, they think they know basketball, try to tell me and other Pelicans fans how important CJ was to the team. And CJ was the reason they lost. When you have a two guard who's running the point, it puts everybody else out of position. If CJ would have played the two like he was supposed to, like Brunson, or if CJ came off the bench as a microwave scorer, you suggest that to Knicks fans, they'll really throw their screen. But the team would be better if Brunson came off the bench as a microwave scorer, or simply played the two and let Jose or Clarkson play the point. Preferably Jose, since he's a better passer. Clarkson's more of a combo guard. Clarkson has added point guard skills to his game. Yes, when he was a younger player, he's also a much better defender now. Clarkson Like I said in my last video about Clarkson, people clown me because Clarkson didn't score nothing, but he was plus in the other game. It's not just about scoring with guards. When Brunson went out with the injury, Jose and Clarkson held down the point, made sure everything ran efficiently, and everybody else ate. So it's so frustrating saying the same stuff over and over and watching people fall in the same pitfalls and then tell you you're crazy. Like, it's fucking insane. I try not to cuss so much, but man, it's aggravating. I'll say all these things and I'll have fans tell me I'm crazy, this, that, and other, and like cuss me out, shit like that. And then when it happens, these same fans will say, who could have saw this coming? I did. Anybody with eyes. Who could have saw Cat being it? I did. I've been told you Cat was the best player all year. And so we're gonna go into the ESPN article, read the article. After I go over the Generals Brunson, Glazing. Like, it's okay for a player to just be pretty good. Why are fans so concerned when a player being either the greatest ever or complete trash? Why do fans have to say everybody's better than Jalen Brunson until it's time to be better than Jalen Brunson? That statement infuriates me so much. Sorry. Because it just shows everybody who says that just don't know anything about basketball. You have to talk so confidently about the sport. If you honestly believe that statement, then you don't know basketball. And here's the thing about memers. Memers, they'll make a statement like that, but then when you call them out on it, oh, it's just a meme, it's not that serious. But yet they seriously make these points when you're making other points. See, memers are just they're unconfident people who like to talk shit but don't want to stand by their words. Memers, well, I can't stand memers, dog. Sorry, dog. They ruin every fan. I mean, they're really the cause of every ruin. They're the cause of ruin in every fandom. Yes, there you go. Memers. They don't care about the truth. They just care about making jokes or getting that feeling that told you so long feeling. It's hard to explain. It's like, hey, this guy's great. And everybody piles in. That meme energy, but they feed for that meme energy. It's really hard to explain it, but you know it when you see it. But instead, just look at shit objectively. Cat has always been a better player than Jalen Brunson. Like, Jalen Brunson has always been overrated. Because he's CJ McCollum, just like CJ. They ignore his defense, but his defense got better. They ignore the fact that he puts... So if you reduce everybody else's value, then that reduces your total value. People just look at that value in a vacuum instead of looking at how it affects the team. Brunson takes other players out of rhythm by chucking up shots because he's the primary ball handler. And when you have a two guard as a primary ball handler, like CJ and like Brunson, you get the same thing. Like I said, if you switch those two players, you'll get the same result. Yeah, people get mad when I say it. And yeah, and we keep... and my subscribers will tell me to calm down. And yet we keep seeing evidence of this. Jalen Brunson has been bad all finals. He had one good half. Just like CJ had one good half in that final series. And in that playoff series, and he's still getting credit for taking a game off the Knicks, taking 2 games off the Knicks. But it was mostly Kuminga playing defense on Cat, the most important player. You know what I'm saying? They took Cat out the game. And Brunson's not good enough to beat a team by itself. So yes, the lady was actually right about Brunson. Brunson is not good enough to be the best player on the finals team. He's not. The reason why they're in the finals is because he's not the best player. Carl Anthony Towns is. If you take Cat off the team and replace Cat with somebody who is worse than Brunson, the Knicks don't even get here. You can't have a two guard. It's not even about small guards. The dumb lady was wrong about that. And everybody's wrong about two guards. And I'm going to go in. You can win with anybody, but you can't win with any actions or skill sets or behaviors. It's not the person. It's the actions and the behaviors. That doesn't matter if they're a short guard or it doesn't freaking matter. If they can run the offense, they can handle the ball without turning it over, like Jose, who's he has the best turnover ratios. So if you just start Jose instead of Brunson, they win easy. So I always have to make this argument for Jose. How many times, how many teams, how many times I have to show you does he have to be plus on the fucking stat sheet before people realize that Jose Alvarado is an amazing basketball player? What the fuck? It was just so aggravating. How many times does a nigga gotta be plus on the stat sheet? How many times does they gotta play X amount of minutes with one turnover? Jose Alvarado is an amazing basketball player that'll be good on any team. And simply having him puts everything into position. Having Jose Alvarado on a team makes team building easy. He's the highest roll compression, and I haven't talked about roll compression in a minute. But Jose has so many roles wrapped up into one person that you can do anything with the other 4 fucking players. As long as you don't chuck up shots all game. With Jose in the game, you have a point guard that's not going to chuck up shots. So your primary ball handler is getting the ball where it needs to go. And like I said in my short, Charles Barkley said, I don't know why they're not getting Cat the ball. Every time he gets it, he scores. Exactly! Brunson and C.J. McCollum. Brunson and C.J. McCollum. He's the same thing. I cannot say it enough. Brunson and C.J. McCollum. Everything I said about the C.J. and the Pelicans, C.J. was the only reason the Pelicans were good. And the national media would glaze C.J. whenever he'll have one good fucking game and ignore all the bad shit he does. It's like with Brunson. The media glazes this nigga when he has one good fucking performance and ignore all the other shit. They disrespect Cat. They disrespect OG. You disrespect all the players on the team. Just because you want to glaze one dude. Like, humans have this thing where they need to worship somebody. It's weird as fuck. Stop worshiping niggas. Shit. You need to put all your energy into one person so you can worship this dude. Instead of distributing this praise throughout the rest of the team, y'all need to praise one dude. That's just how humans work. It's fucking annoying. Who's MVP? Look at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander winning MVP because you know that team is stacked. LeBron James started it. LeBron and the Heat. The only reason he even won those fucking MVPs is because they changed the mindset. Oh, man. So it always eventually comes back to LeBron. So LeBron has been more damaging to the psyche of the nation than LeBron destroyed the collective intelligence of the entire United States. It's fucking crazy, dog. The cognitive processing levels that you need in order to justify LeBron James being as great as they say he is. So it's detrimental. The level of bad cognitive processing you need just to make that okay. So it'll destroy the rest of your life. And that's why I am as adamant as I am, because if you have these negative pathways in sports, it translates to regular life. So your life is way harder than it needs to be because you can't see obvious shit. Something as obvious as Jalen Brunson is not that guy. He's great in the fourth quarter. That's his role, fourth quarter bucket scorer. He's Joe Johnson. Give him the Joe Johnson role. There you go. If you're so mad at CJ, look, there you go. Jalen Brunson is Joe Johnson. If you don't want to compare him to CJ, he just let him get some buckets throughout the game here and there at the shot. But at the end, give him the ball at the end of the game. It's Brunson time. Right there, that shot clock, game on the line. Because, all right. I've said everything I have to say on that. Oh, it goes back to one more thing. Mikal Bridges too. Bridges actually had a pretty good game, but once again, like I said, he's not worth 5 first-round picks. If Mikal Bridges was worth 5 first-round picks, then he should have put the team on his back and won the game. My camera slid. Hold up. No, I'm not even gonna fuck with it. It is what it is. So that's how passionate I got. I got way close to the camera. All right. Now let's go read. Well, before I read this this article about the Knicks that says everything I was saying, let's go over the stat sheet. Spurs. Julian Champagnie, he's been really good this playoff, really. 4-9, but 3 of 7 from the three. Dang, he missed most of his twos. 8 plus 8. Victor Wembanyama plus 7. Now look, I'm not even gonna go into the officiating. We already know. So I told you earlier in my last video. I told you it was gonna happen. So we already know that. We know they wanted the Spurs to win. So in order to win, these are the things we had to do. Pass the fucking ball. 25 shots with 11. Stupid. People are efficient but wasn't getting shots because we got ball hogging Brunson who wants to pad his stats. He heard all the noise about Cat might win MVP. His selfish ass wants to go win MVP. Victor Wembanyama plus 7. De'Aaron Fox minus 7. That's weird. In all losses, he's like plus. Even the best stat lines. De'Aaron Fox is such a weird player, man. He is such a weird player. 4 for 14 field goals, not good. 0 for 5 3-pointers. Ooh. 2 turnovers. Yeah, they didn't really turn the ball over much, like talking about. Yeah, 2. Stephen Cass only had 2. All right. Let's go down to the Knicks. OG minus 3. OG efficient as hell, but see, he was only minus 3 because he plays with Jalen Brunson all the game. And I'll show you how, and I'll show you why that's true too with the rest of it. Watch. So OG 9 of 13. Why isn't he taking more shots? Because Jalen Brunson 11 of 29. I'm 25. 25 shots. I told y'all he should take 15 shots. Those 10 shots could have went to Carlton Towns, OG. Josh Hart was 6 of 10. Rolling. He was in an offensive rhythm. Mikal Bridges, he only had 2 points, but he was plus 11. Even though I think, because he was he had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, playing good defense. I didn't really see much of the game because I was watching all the other games. The Indiana Fever game, so that's one of the coldest games. God damn. So much good basketball, bro. I was watching the Fever and I was catching up on the 3v3 Fever. McCollum Williams, god damn. I was watching buzzer beaters back to back game winners. McCollum Williams with the, I guess I spoil a little bit of it. Shit. But nobody watched it anyway. The views on those videos are low as hell. The views on this video are going to be low as hell anyway, so it doesn't matter. McCollum Williams with the fucking game winner. And then right after watching the Fever game, and oh my gosh, Caitlin Clark with the game winner. Man, what the fuck going on? There was so much good basketball. There was so much good stuff going on. But so I watched some of the highlights. And that's why I say you gotta watch the full game to really get the full scoop of it. Because the highlights cut out so much. Seeing them misses means so much more than seeing them makes. Because Mikal Bridges wasn't shooting well at all, but man, he was doing everything else, and he was on the floor a lot with. Well, I'm gonna explain. Watch this. I'm gonna explain the plus minuses too. Why OG was minus 3, and why Karl Anthony Towns plus 6, Josh Hart minus 7, even though he was balling. We're gonna get that too. Mikal Bridges plus 11. Jalen Brunson minus 9. So, and let's go to the bench. Sohan. I don't even know Sohan. He didn't even get in the game. So he should have played a little bit, huh? I forgot. I didn't even know he was already on this team. Mitchell Robinson minus 13. But he had minus 13 in only 7 minutes. God damn! How the fuck you do that? 5 points, but 2 or 3 field goals, 4 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? No turnovers. Landry Shaman minus 20. Nah, he just had a bad game. He actually had a bad game. 1 for 8. Oh my word. No turnovers though. Jose Alvarado plus 5. Miles McBride plus 2. You know, he didn't do much. Now, you know why these numbers look the way they do? Especially Jose Alvarado. Jose Alvarado being plus 5. You know what I'm saying? 3 rebounds. I keep saying that's trying to take Jose's rebounding prize. Jose is such a great rebounder at his size. Jose does everything. He's a great rebounder for his size, just in general, especially for his size. Great rebounder, great passer, score the ball, high IQ, good defender. So he needs to play more. He needs to play more. But there was running lineups with Jose Alvarado and Cat, you know, together. And Bridges, Cat Bridges and Jose Alvarado, they ran them together a lot, and they ran, you know, OG, Hart, and Brunson with Mitchell, you know what I'm saying, a lot. So that's, and all of their plus minuses suffer because they had to play with Brunson, whereas Carl Anthony Towns and Jose, you know what I'm saying, everybody played with them plus minuses were good because the actual offense ran well, you know what I'm saying, and I'm going to further show y'all that even the players know this. I don't even care about the Spurs plus minus. Like, some they were cheating. Fuck them. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, hold on. All right, so let's get into the article. Knicks, Mike Brown criticizes free throw disparity in Game 3 loss. I know if I was a big YouTuber, I would have had to put the article up as I'm reading it and all that. I don't have all that set up, so I'm just going to read it to you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll put some music in the background. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, fuck it. New York's coach, Mike Brown, credited the San Antonio Spurs for winning Game 3 of the NBA Finals at Madison Square Garden to climb back into the best-of-7 series. He did not extend the same pleasantries to the officials. Brown pointed his finger at the stat sheet, which showed the Spurs taking 3 times as many free throws as the Knicks in the second half, and San Antonio escaped with a 115 or 111 win on Monday night. I took the Knicks 4.5. Yeah. I talked to the officials. They outshot us 14-3 in the third quarter from the free throw line, which they did. But the thing is, I already told y'all this was going to happen. Y'all knew this. We all knew this. Even D Green. Shout out D Green. Shout out to man D Green. Hey. Go ahead. Shout out to man D Green for this. Hey. You know, we all told you. We all knew. It's going to be that because I said it. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, I talked to him. He said, this is a foul, this is a foul. The question I have with them is, you're right. Maybe we did foul. But they fouled too. It's going to be that because I said it. The story is going to be there. But there are some controllables that we did not do a good job of doing. We allowed them to hit first at the beginning of the game. We allowed them to hit first in the beginning of the second half. And like I said, Mike Brown's been getting a lot of praise, but he's been getting a little bit too much praise because he's good. But he still has some flaws. He shouldn't have taken him so long to figure out that Cat's the best player on the team. And it still feels like he doesn't think that Cat's the best player. He thinks that Brunson's the best player, which is dumb. We turned the ball over and we were stagnant offensively, and we allowed them to get into the paint. And we did not pay attention to detail to what we were supposed to do defensively. This loss to the Knicks first in almost 2 months into a 13-game playoff winning streak. Damn, I want to see it. New York's players didn't use the officiating as an excuse. Now, pay attention to this part right here. If you're zoned out, zone back in, because this is everything I've been saying. All right, that ain't cost us the game. We turned the ball over. We didn't execute. Knicks center Carl Anthony Towns said, We didn't do what got us 13 wins in a row. That's how you lose a game. We didn't do what we've been doing for 13. Exactly. They went back to fucking Brunson ball. They really did that the first 2 games. This feels like Seattle, how they're trying to force Brunson for the MVP, how they're trying to force the face of Russell Wilson to get the MVP. Nigga, give Beast Mode the fucking ball. And in this case, Beast Mode is Karl Anthony Towns. That's what Cat's alluding to. Like, son, they ran it through me for these 13 fucking wins. Stop. If we start running an offense to a play and the team gets worse, that means they're not as good as we think they are. Why do I have to keep saying these obvious things? It's so obvious. If you know, I don't know if you ever had to explain how to do something to somebody and they just couldn't get it. And it was just so simple, so easy, but yet they just couldn't do it. Just imagine trying to teach somebody that 1 + 1 is 2. And they just, for the life of you, they can't get it. They keep asking you more questions. They keep trying to verify. They're repeating what you said. Like, just imagine sitting there and trying to tell this person that 1 + 1 is 2 or try to explain it to them. And they're just not getting it. Imagine the frustration. That's the frustration I feel every single second of every day, dog. Like, so it's watching people just walk through life. So life is fucking simple. But people overcomplicate it because they can't just call a spade a spade. Like, it's so easy. It's so simple. Karl Anthony Towns your best player. You have a lot of players who can win in one-on-one matchups. Give them a freaking ball. It's easy. Brunson also turned to turnovers. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Brunson. Yeah. That's called... We turn the ball over. Who turned the ball over? Your primary ball handler turned the freaking ball over. Jalen Brunson also pointed to turnovers rather than officiating. The Knicks ended the first half with a scoring flurry to take a 7-point lead, but it wasn't long before the Spurs were back in it, refusing to buckle beneath the backdrop of a celebratory atmosphere in New York as the Garden hosted a finals game for the first time since 1999. They should have leaned into it. They had no energy to start the game. How you not have energy in your own home court? It's the first, I know the Donald Trump thing. I get it. I get it. But like, son, y'all the veterans, y'all should be able to handle this more. How the fuck y'all let them come out with more energy? Well, I know, the Trump thing, look, the Trump thing really did take some energy out of the arena. It did. I was thinking the Trump thing was going to help the veterans better, but I honestly didn't think it would affect the home fan. I thought it would affect San Antonio motherfuckers more, but I guess not. All right, let me finish the Jalen Brunson thing. We're almost getting to that point. Jalen Brunson, for his officiate, blah, blah, blah. There are some things that we can control that I didn't think that we controlled tonight. And then, like I said, maybe we fouled 24 times, but I'm baffled that they only fouled 8 in the second half. Well, once again, we already know the officiating. The game was rigged. I think we turned the ball over a lot, first and foremost. And also, we're fouling a lot and putting them at the line 30 times, Brunson said. Without live ball turnovers, we got them out in transition. Brunson led New York with 32 points on 11 of 25 shooting. But it was still below the standard he set in the previous 2 series. The Knicks' fourth quarter offense ground to a halt, yes. Their graceful ball movement found only in spurts when attempting to mount a comeback. They wasn't moving the ball. But the thing is, this isn't the first time this observation has been made. We keep making these observations, and then we still fix our lips to say Brunson is the best player. So this irritates me on the level that I can't even. It's okay. It's okay. I liked some of the looks, but I also think we were pretty stagnant. Why we were pretty stagnant? Nigga, yes, because of you. The fuck, man. There's definitely things we can learn from, especially with our approach when we start the game and with the way we start the half. I don't think we did well, and I don't think I did well either. No, if you start Jose, son, they win the game. Start Jose or Clarkson, then they win the game. OG Anunoby scored 28 points, continuing his matchup advantage, like I said in all my other videos. Continue his matchup advantage against the Spurs, but he only took 13 shots. 28 points on 13 shots. Towns, who the Knicks have run a lot of the offense through during the postseason run, didn't get the ball much in the second half. The first half, the Knicks scored 23 points with 0 turnovers on 14 plays when Thomas had a front court touch. That is an insane stat. 23 points, 0 turnovers on 14 plays when Towns had a front court touch. Okay, after this, I need to put some more out because Cat Finals MVP chances dropped. So I need to put some on Cat winning Finals MVP. Oh, man. So I think these stats are even more crazy. Because they don't want him to win the Finals MVP. They want Brunson to win it just like they wanted fucking because he's a face, the casuals. People need someone to jack off. They need someone to idolize. So it's got to be Brunson. They need instead of just objectively saying the team is good or calling a spade, they need to jerk somebody off because humans do human shit. Stop worshiping people. Son, it's just a fucking dude. Shit. Goddamn. If you like the team, like the team. Why the fuck do you need one motherfucker to glaze? I can't even focus. I'm so mad I can't even focus on. Oh man, that's not even my team. But it kind of, you know. Once again, just put Jose in. You know, Jose. And they won the game. OG Anunoby, I'm almost done. OG Anunoby scored 28 points. But in the first half, Knicks scored 23 points, 0 turnovers for 14 plays. That's fucking silly. Knicks shot just 36% in the second half and were a ghastly 7 for 27 in the fourth quarter. I tell the guys, it's a 7-game series for a reason. They're a great team, Brown said. There are some things we can control that I didn't think we controlled tonight. And like I said, maybe we fouled 24 times, but I'm baffled they only fouled 8 in the second half. Towns and his teammates didn't control Victor Wembanyama as much as they did in the first two. Of course, they was pushing and shoving. Well, look, I'm not even going to go into all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about that. And everything that they could control, they didn't do. What I said that they needed to do. I said the refs was going to do the thing. I said they was going to do that. And I knew it. I begged and pleaded. Right? And go watch my last video, dog. I begged and pleaded for the team to do what I asked them to do. And now, you did. But hey, at least I get another shot to, you know, put some more bets on Cat to win Finals MVP. It was like plus 170. Now it should be like plus 200 something now. Maybe plus 180. So I'm going to get that. so I'm going to get that. I'm going to parlay that to like 100 different things. Son. Because with the 50% rate, if you take Cat MVP at plus like 200, and you put like that parlay to a win and loss for each team, you're guaranteed to win. Like, so, like you can take that, put it on like Dallas, let's say the Dallas Wings, WNBA. Put it on both WNBA teams. One of them going to win, but you're going to make a profit. Like, now you're going to have to adjust how much you put on each based on the total number. But regardless, here's what it is. That's everything I got to say. Jalen Brunson is CJ McCollum. No outro. I'm DJ Rooster, and I'm tired of saying the same thing over and over and over. Like, follow, subscribe. Check out more of my videos on the side. Check out more YouTube videos. Stay on YouTube. Just whatever. Algorithm loves it. I'm your boy DJ Rooster. Wake your ass up. Because the Wallace never sleeps. You heard me?